Hi, I'm Heather from Heir booktubes. Today is my anticipated releases for April. All of these are indie romances this month. Yes, I believe they all are, and these are the ones that I personally am anticipating, looking forward to reading, picking up as soon as possible. So, as always, we're going to go in chronological order, and on April 1st, Kink Camp, Hunted by Adriana Anders. I can't tell if that's an A and an N or just a messy N, but it's coming out. This is a consensual kink camp, and I believe the first one is consensual non-consent, and each one is a different kink basically. I don't know if I've read anything from this author or how this got on my radar. I do know I love the cover. I have been looking forward to it for a little while now since I saw it on my Kindle suggestions, and I'm hoping that I really enjoy this consensual non-consent book, and that's really all I know. Then on the second, Personal, which is Cyclones #3 by Alexandria House, will be out on Amazon, I believe. It is actually currently out on her website. I don't know if the second is still the date for Amazon or what, but it is already available on her website. If you would like to get it there, she would get all the money from your book purchase, so that is a good option. If you are familiar with Alexandria House books, then you know the McLean family, and this one is the bad boy of the NBA and the McLean family princess. So I believe it is, I could be wrong here because I'm not great with names and keeping characters straight in my head, but I'm pretty sure that in Let Me Love You, what is his name? I love this man. What is his name? I've lost it. I'm gonna be able to think of it the second I'm editing this, but he is a famous rapper, and he also has a teen daughter when he meets the main character. And so I'm pretty sure that this is the teen daughter, obviously now an adult, from that book and from the whole series. All of Alexandria House's books often interconnect in ways where they have Rami University, or they know who the McLean brothers are or whatever. This is the basketball team that the second book's McLean brother plays on, so obviously there's that connection. So it's going to be her uncle's teammate. I can't wait. What's his name? I don't know. I'm kind of mad. Hello. Editing Heather here to say I read a spoilery review from Shades and Pages, who I really recommend following on Instagram and Twitter, and she said that the love interest is the son from Let Me Hold You, which is about the McLean brother that is on the basketball team. So if you've read that book, you know how he was in that book. So this is supposed to kind of be his redemption. So that's not just her uncle's teammate, it's her uncle's son-in-law. I am conflicted about that character because after reading, Let Me Hold You, I have a lot of feelings. So I'm still gonna read the book. I'm very curious about it, but I feel like if you have read the McLean brothers and you've been introduced to this character, you know that I feel like that information matters, and there's going to be content warnings in this book. Okay, so there are going to be content warnings for depression, addiction, mention of suicide, and domestic violence. Also, this is a BDSM book, so just want to throw all of that information in there for you. We're probably not going to start Alexandria House with this book, but like I said, I follow Shades and Pages. I really like her content. I actually get a lot of information about books from her, so I do recommend her as a source. And April 22nd, so I have a pretty big gap between the 2nd and the 22nd. April 22nd, The Heir, A Parent's Rejected Mate, which is the 5-packs #2 by Cate C. Wells, is out. I cannot wait to read this book. I am dying for it. The first book in the series is my favorite shifter romance that I've read in a while, and I just absolutely loved it. Read the whole thing on release day, was happy with everything. This one I think is younger, and I think might have pregnancy involved. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. I do not like rejected mates. Cate C. Wells can write a hate to love romance that I just cannot put down. I can't wait. Also on the 22nd, we have Looking by Katrina Jackson. This was originally published as a Patreon short, I believe. So you could always read it right away by joining her Patreon. And this is Looking, His, Hers, and Theirs. Celebrate Earth Day by masturbating in a nature preserve with your boyfriend, but only if his wife gave him permission first. So a little bit of a polyamorous type situation happening. Katrina Jackson writes that very well. I'm looking forward to it. I've heard that it is fire, like the hottest thing you're ever gonna read. So we shall see, won't we? Then on the 26th, To Her Rescue, The Night Brothers #1 by Dria Andersen. This is going to be a panther shifter and I believe a human. I really enjoyed the shifter romance that I read by Dria Andersen in February. Very sweet, still steamy, but very sweet, low angst, low conflict. I just really loved the relationship. So this one, she needs to marry someone to get her inheritance, and the panther shifter she has a crush on volunteers as tribute basically, and he's also like, that's my girl, if anybody's marrying her, it's gonna be me. And I'm really, really looking forward to reading it. Then I don't have dates, but both of these should be out in late April. We have 2 Minute Warning, which is Skyhawks #2 by Alexandra Warren. This is a NFL romance. I really liked the first one. There was one thing with the conflict thing I really didn't like, but everything else about the book I absolutely loved. I've been really looking forward to the series continuing. This one is a social media influencer and the quarterback of the team. The first book follows a defensive player, which is not super common, so that was fun to read as well. But this one's the quarterback. I'm looking forward to it. Should be late April, possibly May, but maybe late April. And then Christina C. Jones is releasing Raised by Wolves, which is Predators MC #2. This, she has assured me, will be coming out in April no matter what. So I think we can definitely expect to see this late April. This is the second book in a duet about one couple. So the first book does end on a little bit of a cliffhanger, and this is a darker book. This also is not necessarily the place I would tell you to start with Christina C. Jones. There are quite a few of her books that will give you much better context for this book, and also it is one of her darker ones. But you have a former assassin and the female vice president of a motorcycle club, which is not super common, and it is an all-black motorcycle club as far as I know. So that's awesome. I love that we're getting black love motorcycle romance, and I can't wait to see these two work through all their issues and deal with the cliffhanger and all of the other things. So I'm really looking forward to it. That's it. Those are the ones that I know of that are coming out in April by my favorite authors that I can't wait to read. Tried and true. I've read multiple of their books and know that I can't wait to read this next one. So yeah, I'm really excited for these releases. Let me know if you have anything else that you're excited about, or if you're excited about these or putting them on your TBR. Let me know in the comments because I do love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!